Yay Networks.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. Heavy on the sandwich, light on the love. I'm kidding. I don't know. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. Maybe we've been eating too many sandwiches lately. This is my husband, Alan Evans.
A trade in the house. And yeah, I had on white bread tonight.
Sunbeam bread, by the way.
Sunbeam white bread.
That's what I grew up on.
3 slices of turkey on the left loaf, 3 slices of turkey on the right loaf, a piece of pepper jack on the left loaf.
A slice.
A slice of pepper jack on the right loaf. Stick in the toaster oven until the bread is just gently toasted.
Yeah, do you use any condiments?
The cheese is just gently melted.
Yeah.
Squeeze a little French's yellow mustard on there.
No mayonnaise?
Oh, no mayonnaise.
There you go.
That is a quick, easy, healthy meal.
With white bread.
With white bread.
I love it.
I like my bread like I like my women.
White?
Oh, lily white.
Yay, me. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Alan and I had a kind of a busy weekend, I guess. I don't know if I'd call it that busy, running around the kids a little bit to sports and whatnot. But I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Netflix series Sweet Magnolias. Are you familiar, Alan?
I am unfamiliar.
I watched, I don't know, I guess during quarantine, I found it. And, they only had season 1, then quarantine hit, and I don't know what happened. But the reason I was curious about Sweet Magnolias is one of the ladies on it, she starred in a series, and I forget, I think it might have been on Lifetime. I don't remember what channel it was on, but it was called Drop Dead Diva. If you can find Drop Dead Diva, please go find this TV series and watch it. I cried every episode. It was a comedy, but it was beautiful. It's about, there was a woman and she was a model and she was on her way to audition. It was her big break. She was auditioning to become a Barker Beauty on The Price is Right.
Oh.
But on the way there, she was in a car accident she died.
Bob Barker lewd, but go ahead.
Bob Barker.
Oh, lewd.
No, I love Bob Barker. Don't say he's lewd. If he is lewd, I don't want to know about it. Anyway, so she's in a car accident and she dies. At the same time, this attorney, and she's like light and airy and bubbly. She's like a ray of sunshine. Everybody loves her, and she's engaged to this lawyer. Anyway, same time, this woman who is overweight. She's a pretty woman, but she's really overweight, and she is a lawyer.
Oh, she was the one getting railed on the couch.
Yeah, Alan. Anyway, she is shot by a disgruntled client or something. So she is shot at the same time as this other girl, the supermodel, gets in a car accident. And they both go to heaven. And the lawyer's like getting in a fight with the guy, the guy at the pearly gates. And anyway, he says, "Don't push that button." Well, she pushes the button. So she goes back down to earth in the body of the supermodel, but it's still the lawyer. No, wait. No. The body of the lawyer, the overweight lawyer, with the mind of the supermodel. Does that make sense?
Is this like Trading Places?
Yes. So she is mentally this, size 2 Barker Beauty, but now she's in this body that to her, that's devastating. And
why is it devastating?
Because she's overweight. I'm just telling you, that's the premise of the show. And so it's like she's got a supermodel mind in the body of this overweight attorney, and at the same practice is the supermodel's fiance. So she's living inside this overweight body, and she's in love with this guy. His name is Jackson something, and I met him one day, and I about had a fit. I was so excited when I met him because I was just in love with him from this this show. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But he ends up falling in love with her despite what she looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say despite because, people get all sensitive.
Oh, is that when I walked in and he was just railing her on the couch?
That's this series. So anyway, Drop Dead Diva. If you can find it, go find it. It is wonderful. It kind of fell apart, the last season, but that's the way series typically do. Anyway, that same girl is on Sweet Magnolias. That's one reason I was attracted to it. Another reason I was attracted to it is Joanna Garcia something or other. She was also on the Reba sitcom. Remember Reba McEntire had a sitcom? She played Reba's daughter. She's so
Vaguely,
funny. I
yeah.
love her. I love that Reba series. I didn't discover it until after it was off. It was like in syndication. I never watched it, but I loved it.
Nationally syndicated?
What?
Reba.
It was syndicated like on TV.
Wow.
Anyway, she's on it, and the series is set in South Carolina.
South Kakalaki.
Now, they made up the name of the city. They call it Serenity.
But there's no such
But
place.
there is no such place as Serenity. It's based, apparently, on Sumter, South Carolina. No. Why do you say that?
Oh, I don't know.
That implies,
Never been there.
That implies redneck when you do that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Anyway, so it's based on Sumter, South Carolina, which was very close to where I grew up, and my Aunt Marilyn lived there. I just found out today that Aunt Marilyn died.
I thought you weren't Whoa.
Because I didn't know.
Whoa.
We weren't very close with Aunt
Rest
Marilyn.
in peace, Aunt Marilyn.
That's fine. We didn't really
That's
have a great
fine?
That's fine. I want everybody to rest in peace, but we didn't have a real relationship with her. But Aunt Marilyn lived in Sumter. So anyway,
Okay.
I've been watching Sweet Magnolias, and it came back. I found out season 2 came back, and so I was like, well, I need to see where, the cliffhanger last year was who was in the car that got in the wreck. So I wanted to see who was in the car, and then I was like, I sat there and I binged the entire series.
You did.
The entire thing.
You posted up like a fat man at a
10
Hot Wings convention.
10 episodes of this thing. And partly I love it and partly it makes me mad because I'm like, I grew up there and it wasn't really, people didn't really talk like that. Like they go around saying these, like we say stuff like, who suck the red off your candy and step on a frog and stuff like that. But they come up with these long sayings and nobody walks
Dr.
around.
Phil?
Well, nobody walks around talking like that.
No, but the goal of a lot of TV shows is to make people from the South sound as stupid as that they possibly can.
I don't think they're going for stupid with this. I think they're trying to be charming. I think they're trying to say it's Southern charm.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's what I did over the weekend. I binged when I wasn't running kids around. I binged Sweet Magnolias, and now it's over. That's the problem with binging. Once you binge something, it's over.
So Kelly's been watching Sweet Magnolias. I've had a few people message me, email me, text me, call me, asking, why don't you talk about the Book of Boba Fett? You had the big freaking Mandalorian Woody last year. Why aren't you saying anything about the Book of Boba Fett? Well, like I told Kelly, first 4 episodes,
Dragon.
tough to get through. And I was seriously, I told Kelly, I'm like, babe, I'm seriously bummed out that this is moving so slow.
Yeah, you were. You haven't even asked me to watch it with you.
No, but I gave it one more chance and I booted up episode 5. And let me tell you something. Mind blown.
You love it?
Mind blown.
Does it make up for the previous 4 episodes?
Made up for the previous 4 episodes. And spoiler alert, I'm gonna let you turn down your podcast.
Alan,
Spoiler alert. No,
Alan.
I'm not gonna give it all away. I'm just gonna say spoiler alert. An old friend comes back.
Okay. I hope they've all turned their
An
podcast
old
back
friend
up now.
comes back and he's looking for a little green guy.
Alan, see? Why would you do that?
And
Why would you do that?
I heard episode 6 is even better.
Why would you do that?
Do what?
Why would you spoil it like that?
I gave away nothing. But if you're watching the Book of Boba Fett, fight through it. You get to episode 5, mind will be freaking blown, as mine
All right.
was, if you're a Star Wars fan.
Do I have to watch episodes 1 through 4, or can I just watch 5?
Well, you kind of need to know a little bit of the backstory.
All right. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it's great. It is really, really good. Before we started the podcast, you were talking about another ailment. I thought we'd just add that to our list. Andrea Dowling Gullidge, who is our official podcast secretary, not secretary like administrative assistant. She's one of the officers of the company, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's the secretary.
What's wrong with me
I'm
now?
the CEO. You're what are you, the treasurer?
I can't hear anything what you're saying. I just want to know what's wrong with me now.
Oh, you said, and I think you said this on the nationally syndicated Kid Craddock Morning Show.
I can't see.
Yeah, that you had pouring water
Yeah.
out of your eyes, and your eyes were on fire.
This morning when I woke up.
Pouring
I
water.
could not see.
They were pouring
They
water.
were pouring water.
Pouring
burning
water.
and pouring
Burning
water.
and pouring water.
Yeah.
Sounds
That
like
never happens to you ever?
happens to my rear end all the time.
Does it
but
happen to your eyes ever?
No.
Well, it happened to me. Pouring water this morning.
Pouring water and burning.
So my nose is running. My eyes are pouring water. I'm trying to put on a little bit of makeup to face the world. And I'm like, I can't put on mascara. I'm going to cry it off. It was a big mess. And I was putting eye drops in my eyes. I couldn't see at work. It's a big mess.
And then I heard you on the radio, you were giving away how to beat Wordle. I was thinking, why would you do that? It's a puzzle. Why would you solve the puzzle for everybody?
I didn't solve the puzzle for everybody.
I thought you gave away 5 words that solve it every time.
No, it's supposed to help you.
Uh-huh.
You-
So you don't want people just to use their brains? You
Well,
want
it's a TikTok. It's a TikTok, and
Mhm.
somebody sent it to me, and they give you 5 words. You start with a word, and they say by the end of all these 5 guesses, by the 6th one, you should have enough letters there that you can guess the word. And I did it one time, and it worked. I haven't tried it again.
You know where TikTok came from?
China.
China.
Yeah, yeah.
You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family, because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich.
Wordle.
China.
No.
Oh, where did it come from?
It's a British guy, actually.
G'day, mate.
I think he's living in New York, and he and his girlfriend love word puzzles. And during the pandemic, I think they were just running out of word puzzles, so he created this for her. And he made it where you can only play it once a day, so you don't get addicted. And now he sold it to the New York Times, I believe, who's now going to put it on their website, which means you're going to have to pay.
Guys like him making guys like me look bad.
Yeah.
I just said here, use these watercolors, Raspberry, paint me something.
And I did not.
And you did
I did
nothing.
not.
Yeah, I know. You didn't do nothing.
I did not do that. But I did do this. I promised y'all last podcast, I think, and I actually remembered what I said, is our youngest, Dylan, who is 9.
The Dillster.
He wants to earn money. And we were like, well, you can start doing stuff around the house, mister. And he was very anxious and eager to do it. But it's like, well, what do you have kids do? I mean, I got a 15-year-old who I can barely get to pick up her dirty socks off the floor. It's like I'm asking her to sever a limb,
Whoa.
to ask her to do anything. And then I've got this 9-year-old. It's like, yeah, I want to do stuff for money. So there was an article about what chores are appropriate for children at what age. So I thought I would share that
This
with
is
you.
very timely because I had lunch with the Dillster today,
I know.
and he was asking me the same thing.
Yeah.
Daddy, what can I do to earn
He's
money?
very excited
We
about
came up
earning
with 5,
cash.
but I'll see if it jives
All
with
right.
what you have.
You know, Alan and I, when we finally crawl into bed, I go to bed earlier than he does because he sits up and watches Boba Fett or something. But we have
And
been
looks at memes.
right. We have been sleeping on our Helix mattress. Would you say about a year? At least a year, maybe more. A time is a blur.
You know what? Seems like I've been sleeping on that thing since I was a baby.
Well, we didn't find it. We found it finally, thank the Lord. But we still love our Helix mattress.
Love it.
We recommend it to anybody who is ready to upgrade to a great mattress. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete. It matches your body type and your sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you, because why would you buy a mattress made for someone else? With Helix, you're getting a mattress you know is going to be perfect for the way you sleep, because everybody's unique. Helix knows that. They've got several different mattress models to choose from: soft, medium, firm. Mattress is great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Hello. Mattress is great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. Even a Helix Plus mattress for plus size sleepers. Now, Alan, he went to helixsleep.com/sandwich and he took the Helix quiz for us. And we were matched with the Dusk Luxe king size mattress.
Didn't even take a minute.
And it's supposed to take
Simple.
2, but you were trying to like show off, so you like answered even faster than he's
I always
supposed
try to get it done quicker, yeah.
But we're both side sleepers, and it's got the perfect amount of firmness, yet it's still soft, and we just love it. And so does Zoe. Zoe races me. When she knows I'm getting ready for bed, Zoe jumps on bed and she just takes up her place. She loves that mattress.
She's got her little spot.
She loves it. So if you're looking for a mattress, take the 2-minute quiz, order the mattress you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free. You never have to go to a mattress store again. You'll be getting the best sleep of your life too. And don't just take our word for it. Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 by GQ and Wired magazine. It's also recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving sleep.
Helix comes with a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will. You'll love it just like Kellie and I. Helix even has financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. And right now, Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/sandwich.
You got it. You got it. Go take it.
We
helixsleep.com/sandwich.
really do dig that mattress.
We really do. So this is lunch with Dylan on Mondays is becoming a regular thing, right?
Well, yeah, see, I don't know if I told you this or not. I had lunch scheduled with 2 friends of mine today they will remain nameless, but they're having a rough time, and I just wanted to see them and just say hi and check in with them. Yeah. And we had lunch scheduled for 11:30, and the Dillster never mentioned anything about lunch over the entire weekend until this morning.
He's starting to get used to it because it's been happening every Monday for a few weeks.
He said, "Daddy, come eat on stage with me. Will you come eat on stage with me?" And I was like, well, I can't. I don't think the Dillster will understand that I had lunch plans with somebody else that will remain nameless. Maybe I should to ask them if they can reschedule, if we can reschedule and have lunch with the Dillster. And my friend was she was like, "Oh, I totally get it. Yeah, no problem. Let's just do it Wednesday." So I went to see the Dillster. Yeah. And he said, "Daddy, when I come back over, can I get some V-Bucks?" And I said, "Well, you can, but where's your money going to come from?" He said, "Well, I'll do chores. I'll do some stuff. What do you want me to do?" He said, I'll just tell me what to do and I'll do it. And then you can
The
pay.
other kids don't have that attitude.
Oh, he's
at
like,
all.
He's like, "I want to do some stuff and earn some money." And I said, "Okay, I've got a good job for you, buddy.
Well, we should have started. What was the job?
Picking up dog poop."
Oh, my.
And he said, "Daddy, I'll do anything,
But that.
anything
But
but pick up dog poop." And he was serious.
Yeah.
And I said,
wants to do
"Well,
that.
okay, I guess I'll pick up the dog poop." But we came up with 5.
You want to give him now or you know what? Wait till I get to that age group?
What do you want me to do?
Well, let me just tell you.
Okay.
I think I tried to do some of these things with Emma. Kellie was young to get her in the habit. I'm just trying to remember, what did my mom do to get me to do chores around the house? I know my room was a mess and every once in a while I clean it, but I had things to do around the house. I know my mother would make the bed with me and she'd sing a song.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun and something I still remember. I think I can remember it. Oh, the Zula king with the big nose ring fell in love with a sweet young thing. And every night by the pale moonlight through the forest they would swing with a hug and a kiss and a Zula miss underneath the bamboo tree. And whenever they met, they sang a duet and it sounded like this to me. Ba-rum, 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 pe-dee-I-A. Ba-rum, 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 pe-dee-I-A. Oh, we'll build a bungalow big enough for 2, walla walla walla, big enough for 2, my honey, big enough for 2, walla walla walla. And when we're married, how happy we'll be, walla walla walla, underneath the bamboo tree. If you'll be M-I-N-E, mine, I'll be T-H-I-N-E, thine, and I'll L-O-V-E, love you all the T-I-M-E time. You are the B-E-S-T, best of all the R-E-S-T rest, and I'll L-O-V-E, love you all the T-I-M-E time. And I remember singing that with her from kindergarten. Isn't that amazing? I remember all that.
That's really good, babe.
And that's what we would do. And I think that's how she got me into making the bed. And then I remember I was told, clean out the dishwasher, set the table and stuff. And I think I've fallen short on that with our kids. But anyway.
Did you say fill up a bong?
Fill up the dishwasher?
Oh, I thought you
set
said
the table? Why would I say that?
I don't know. I thought
Where
you
you
said
got that?
bong.
No, okay. So listen, Pop Sugar is this website I follow, and this lady Alessia Santoro, this is her list. I'm not stealing it, but she says chores your child should be doing based on their age.
People love lists.
She starts as young as 2 to 3 years old.
What?
But this is simple stuff. You need to get them in the habit of being helpers. That's what Barney, clean up, you know, that song.
Everybody.
She said at that point, you know, chores are kind of like a code for being held accountable in the smallest way. While your kid is young, it's important not to do every little thing for them so that getting them to help out when they're older isn't a losing battle.
Mm-hmm.
Some things they can help you or their older siblings with at the ages 2 to 3. Put laundry in the hamper or the washer. You know, they think it's fun, you know.
Yeah. Just Kobe.
Put their toys away, books on the bookshelf, help feed the family pet, and throw diapers in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
That's for 2 to 3.
Those are good.
When they get to ages 4 to 7, their ability to do a few small chores independently increases, especially if they were helping out with, you know, little things before their 4th birthday. So as they make their way through preschool into grade school, they can manage helping set the table, making their bed. That's when my mom got me doing it, singing that song. Watering plants in the garden, help put away groceries, put non-breakable, not sharp items in the dishwasher, switch laundry from the washer to dryer. Our kids can't reach that high, I don't think. And help clear the dinner table. Pack their own backpacks for school, sort silverware, and sweep the floors. 4 to 7?
Maybe push around the Swiffer.
I guess. Ages 8 to 10, this would be where Dylan falls in. She said once they reach the higher grades of elementary school, their chore list will start snowballing from the previous age list. So they can keep, you know, doing those things and add a little bit more. Things they helped with before can likely be done by them independently now. So before they were helping you with those things. Now responsibilities can extend from things that affect just them to things that help the family, like setting the table for dinner. A few things for your 8 to 10-year-olds chore chart: clean their room, set the table, vacuum, feed the family pet, help wash the car, take out the trash, rake leaves, help cook dinner or pack lunches, empty and load the dishwasher, put away groceries, bring in the mail, fold laundry, and put it away.
I think that's in alignment with what the Dillster came up with
So what did y'all
himself.
come up with?
The Dillster and I came up with, Dylan said, I can help take out the trash.
That's on there.
Dylan said, I mean, this is a layup, keep his room straight. So maybe you should just do that. But
Yeah.
that's a layup. I asked him if he could help with the laundry. He goes, well, I don't really know how to work the machines. And I said, well, really all you need to do is bring down your dirty clothes in your hamper. I always throw them in your hamper. Or you should throw them in your hamper. We can sort them, put them in there together. And then when they're done, I'll fold them and everything, put them in your bag. You take them upstairs and put them up.
Well, it says here that he could be able to fold them. You could start teaching him shirts and
we could
shorts.
try.
Yeah.
We could try. He said he was so on board with feeding the dogs. He said, yeah, I'll totally feed the dogs. He said, I just don't want to smell the dog food.
Oh, he has a very high gag reflex.
Yeah, he's very, very gentle like
Yeah.
that. Very sensitive nose. I suggested he be the media room custodian.
Oh, yeah.
He said, what does that mean? And I said, well, you just make sure all the trash is out of there because, you know, after Cole and Emma Kellie are in there with friends, you know, there's
water bottles and
there's
trash everywhere.
water bottles. I said, make sure the trash is picked up, make sure the projector's turned off, and make sure the media chairs are folded in. Media room custodian. And
Yeah.
make sure the lights are off.
Yeah.
Media room custodian. And then he said he could help me organize the garage.
Wonderful. Now, what are we going to do for the other kids?
Well, I think Cole can do, he should be able to do a lot of these too.
Well, the final list I have is for kids 11 and up. So that's Cole and Emma Kellie. So by the time your child hits middle school, they're going to be asking for more and more independence in terms of social life and schoolwork. So they should be able to handle doing larger scale chores by themselves. All kids develop differently, but as your child ages from 11 and up, chores like doing laundry, packing lunches, are things your tween and teen should be capable of in time. Other chores to consider: clean their bathroom. That's the first time the bathroom has been introduced into the equation.
Mm-hmm.
Help clean the kitchen, wash dishes, clear the table, put dishes in the dishwasher, mow the lawn, shovel snow if you have that, do laundry, pack their own school lunch. Wouldn't I love to pass that chore off? Garden, wash the car, walk the dog, bake, cook with limited supervision, and watch younger siblings for short periods of time depending on your state law.
I don't think the lunches would be as good as the ones you pack. If they packed them.
Right.
Oh, they'd be sticking ding-dongs
That's
in there.
okay. That's what they'd get.
Doritos.
Well, you'd have to put parameters on it.
What else would they stick?
Well, we
there?
do need to start having the kids help out more.
You know, one of our live studio audience members brought up a good point. She said neither one of us on the list had set the table. And that's because on our list.
It's on this list.
Well, it's not on my list. So
On your list.
I'll say it wasn't on my list
Well, that's
because we and it's not a good thing. I mean, we're kind of laughing about it, but we hardly ever all sit down together as a family and eat. Although Sunday evening, the kid threw in 5 baked potatoes in the microwave, which takes about 20 minutes, if you're wondering, 20, 25 minutes. The kid threw in 2 New York strips in the air fryer. The kid threw in 6 Italian sausages in a pan. What else we have?
Baked potatoes.
Yeah, baked potatoes in the microwave. Yeah, so I just smorgasborded a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Kellie helped sling the slop, and we
And
all
then-
were sitting in the same room at
And
least.
then Dylan didn't want it, so he sat at the bar and ate leftover chicken nuggets.
Leftover chicken nuggets.
Cole decided once the food was ready, he was going to sit at the bar, and McKellie got her. She didn't want what we made, so she wanted chicken. She sat at the kitchen table. Alan went and sat next to her, and I finally sat down. So we sort of all ate together. Sort of. That was about as close to a sit-down family dinner that we get to if we're not out at a restaurant.
Yeah. And we went to, speaking of restaurant, we went to Chili's the night before, right?
Saturday night, yeah.
Yeah, we had an episode. It didn't turn into Boda, and it didn't turn into anything too controversial.
But the kids were flabbergasted.
They couldn't believe it, and I guess
we couldn't either, really. It's so silly. It's not going to translate when we're telling
Yeah,
this.
it's not really going to translate. I'll try to describe what happened. I ordered a unsweet tea with Splenda, which is that's usually what I get, or a Diet Coke. But tonight, this evening, I had a unsweet tea with Splenda. I guess a food runner or somebody helping the server went to grab that.
Yeah, so he brought our drinks, and then Alan, it wasn't our server, and Alan said, "I'm sorry, I needed some Splenda." He's like, "Okay, I'll be right back." And
this kid was probably 16,
early,
17, 18.
No, older.
No,
He's early.
I don't-
Maybe late teens, early
with
20s.
that sparse facial hair.
But anyway, so in the meantime, our server comes back and she's taking our orders. The
guy walks up to the table, and it was the most unusual presentation.
Yeah.
Usually when somebody brings you sugar, Splenda, the blue packets, the pink packets, whatever, they bring them in a little
container.
A
little, what do you call it? A little cup? I don't know.
Yeah. Or they may
We've seen them all on the table.
Or they may just set down an assortment on the table. This guy, he had them wadded up in his fist.
Yeah.
Like balled up in his fist.
Like little balls of trash.
Little balls of trash. And then he almost, have you ever thrown craps in Vegas? He kind of slid them on the table.
In front of you.
In front of me. And I don't know if he's listened to the podcast and wanted to pick a fight with the blue ribbon Boda winner, but I kind of looked at it, and then I looked at him, and he just kind of walked off, and then I was just looking at my balled up Splenda.
It was, and our waitress, she was kind of like, what was
she
that?
She was horrified.
We all kind of like, what was that? I've never, because you weren't being rude.
No, I wasn't.
I mean, I would get it if you were being rude I would get, maybe, but I've never, and that's not translating, I know, as a story, but I used to wait tables, and I eat out a lot. I have never seen somebody just wad this Splenda up like trash and threw it in front of Alan and walked away.
All the kids wanted to talk about the rest of the
That's all they could talk about.
The rest of the meal was how the guy balled up my Splenda.
And the server was like, I'll make sure he knows that wasn't appropriate. But it's like he never came back around to apologize or anything. I don't know if she ever even bothered saying anything.
No, probably not.
It was just the weirdest thing.
I wasn't upset. It was strange.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you didn't take it personally, because
I
that's
didn't take it
the
personally.
thing. See, that's the thing. That book, The Four Agreements, that helps you so much. Is like, that guy would have thrown that Splenda in front of anybody. It had nothing to do with Alan. A lot of people would be like, how dare you disrespect me like that? But it had nothing to do with you.
Or did it have to do with Alan?
Or it may have. But like being cut off in traffic and stuff, and you have all these road rage incidents, I have to remind myself, that person that almost hit me going into work this morning, and I had to lay on my horn like there was no tomorrow. Thankfully, he didn't hit me. But I was like, he would have slammed into somebody else if it wasn't me. So I didn't take it personally.
He'd have done the same thing to Pastor Sam.
Anybody.
So anyway, that was, what were we talking about? Eating with the kids.
Yeah, about chores and setting tables.
Yeah.
And somebody said
I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about setting the table, and then we talked about how we sat down to eat because you cooked. You were bragging on your cooking and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Putting the family on your back again. And then we went to Chili's. So that's how that all happened.
Okay, well, why don't you do that? I have a funny, 10-second story about something that happened in the car this morning with Cole. Why don't you do that?
The whole 10-second story?
Well, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds. It was.
You don't want to just squeeze it in real quick?
I'll squeeze it in real quick. Were you about to do this?
Well, because you told me to.
Oh. And then are we going to tell a story with Emma, Kellie, and Cole, or no?
If you want, I don't care.
It's funny.
I mean, I don't care, whatever. I think Emma Kellie would be horrified if you told it. But how would she know?
So Cole, I think it was at the same dinner, or maybe on the way to dinner. When did he tell us
it was
that?
He told us about it the night before. Danny was Emma Kellie's friend came over,
Yeah.
and this was Thursday night or Friday night.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
remember.
So Cole always kind of reports to me like what's going on up there. So he came down, one time. He comes rolling down in his shorts and his hoodie with his hoodie on. Why do kids run around the house with their hoodie on?
I don't know. There's moody, and that's a reflection of what's going on the inside,
So he comes down. He's like, Dad, the girls, they came into the media room like unannounced. They just barge in, and they're giggling, and then they're falling all over, and then they tackle me, and then Emma Kellie, she points at she pokes my bottom with her finger and says I'm thick. I was dying laughing. I'm like, so Emma Kellie poked your pawit, Tagalog for bottom, poked your pawit, your bottom, with her finger and then said you were thick? He's like, yes. And I said, so thick like THICC, thick? And he's like, yes.
And was he offended? No.
I said, you're not
He loved it.
I said, but you're not thick. He's like thin as a rail.
But he liked it.
Oh.
He likes it when they pick on him.
Yeah.
Speaking of Emma Kellie.
So I was beating Emma Kellie down with that story.
She's over
and
it.
she's like, why won't they stop saying that? And I said, Emma Kellie.
Because y'all beat stuff to
I said,
death.
Emma Kellie, you got to know by now. Like, I will beat a horse till it is a bloody pulp.
That's an Evans family trait.
Yes.
A lot of us are rethinking our self-care routines, or finally starting to care. Teenagers, it takes a minute sometimes, but you're like, are they ever going to want to shower regularly? Are they ever going to want to, start taking care of their hygiene? Well, let me tell you, our 15-year-old Emma Kellie has really gotten into taking care of herself. She wants to eat healthier. She wants to work out more, and she's concerned about the products that she's using on her body. In fact, Emma Kellie is the one who got me excited about Native. You familiar with Native?
I am familiar with
Native. It's a
Native.
company that really cares about the products you put on your body. They're all about stopping the stink the right way.
We don't want stink.
That's right.
And we don't want it the wrong way.
That's right. That's the Native difference. I got Emma Kellie Native's coconut and vanilla scented aluminum-free deodorant. It's been a customer favorite for years. And she was so excited when I got it for her. She went upstairs, put it on, ran back downstairs, and literally asked me to smell her armpits. She kept saying, "They smell so good." She is in love with it. It's if you want to try the coconut and vanilla, that's probably the biggest seller, and it smells so good. But I think the cucumber mint's awesome too if you want to try a couple. It's just fresh. But now Native is on a mission not only to overhaul your hygiene under your armpits routine, they are creating products made with simple ingredients like shea butter, coconut oil, so you can smell great all day long. We're talking 24-hour odor protection, zero residue on skin application, over 10 cents to choose from, and aluminum free. Now is the time to treat yourself with Native, because now you're going to find more than just their fabulous deodorant. They've got the body wash, bar soap, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, sunscreen, all the things you need to take your self-care to the next level, and you're going to love it.
So this year, up your personal hygiene routine with Native. Go to nativedeo.com/sandwich and use promo code or use promo code sandwich at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/sandwich or use promo code sandwich at checkout for 20% off your first order. Love Native.
Are we going to have to do a make good on that because you belched in the middle of the
No,
call
don't.
to action?
Well, I
Native
didn't. Well,
deep.
well, okay.
Dio.
Well, if I may clarify my side of the story, because I'm being misrepresented, I
I'm
didn't
just
go.
sitting here.
I didn't go. Boo, boo. I didn't. I didn't.
Go listen back, and we'll see.
Well, no, I didn't do that.
All right, honey.
I think all our listeners will back me up on that. No, I didn't. I didn't blow.
Nate.
I didn't do that either. So this morning I dropped Dill off at school, and then Cole is sitting in the back. He likes to sit in the back of the truck. I don't know why, but Dill sits in the front. So I dropped.
He wants to be by himself.
Well, and he likes
hood.
to stretch out or whatever. Okay, that's fine. So I dropped Dylan. So it says me and Cole going to his school, and Cole's in the back. So I'm the Uber guy, and we're pulling into Cole's school. And this is another story that's not going to translate too much, but I noticed the boys kind of they say things and do things kind of like I do, which I think is funny sometimes. But a story came on the nationally syndicated Kid Craddock Morning Show. I think it was an ad for TxDOT. And it was a serious ad. It said...
That's the Texas Department of Transportation.
Yeah, Texas Department of Transportation. And it said, "Did you know that one motorcycle rider a day is killed in Texas?"
Oh, no.
And when they said that, Cole in the back just went, "Whoa." And I started laughing. I'm like, wait, I said, this isn't funny, but what are you?
Whoa.
Yeah, he went, whoa. I didn't even think he was listening.
Yeah.
It said, one motorcycle rider a day is killed in Texas. Whoa.
Well,
Yeah. So then I had to tell Cole, I'm like, well, buddy, a lot of riders are killed because they're doing stupid stuff like drinking and riding or going too fast. And I said, it's pretty safe if it can be as safe as you want it to be or as dangerous as you want it to be. I try to make it as safe as I can. I always wear my helmet, never drink and ride, So I was trying to tell him that, don't try to worry about
don't worry about daddy.
Don't worry about dad dying.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, he went, whoa.
We also told the story this morning on the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated. Big Al on the show is getting married.
My man.
And they're getting married June 1st. So they're in the process of slowly, don't rush, but, every once in a while, Alan we kind of did it all, and we didn't do it as slowly when you moved your stuff into the house.
Yeah.
We kind of did a little bit here and there, and then we did just like one big weekend and moved
Well,
it all.
I remember the weekend we moved, like you helped me a lot. You remember how many runs we made to the compartment and to the house, compartment to the house?
The kids called it the compartment, not the... Anyway, so Al is having to... He went from a 10 by 10 storage unit because they're not getting rid of anything. So he went and rented a 10 by 20 to not only put the stuff that, he needs to get out of the house and more of the stuff they can't get of hers into the house, whatever. And he said now he's got to get rid of his Hoochie Box. Because every single man has one. And it's just, well, we've lovingly nicknamed it the Hoochie Box. I'm sure they're all very fine women who left various articles of clothing
What is a
and
hoochie?
jewelry. Well, it's all the women that have visited that man's establishment, home, and left behind articles of clothing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so I begged Big Al. I said, please, please, please bring your Hoochie Box into work so we can all see what it is. I might want to get some of it. But Alan, I know it's shocking to know.
I'm in the truck and I hear this buffoonery. Alan had a Hoochie Box.
Alan did have a Hoochie Box.
Alan had a Hoochie Box. He tried to give it to his daughter.
He did.
It was a bunch of crap.
He kept it underneath the cabinet of your guest room bathroom, if I remember correctly.
Okay, if everyone would like the real story and my side of the story, because I'm being, again, misrepresented, it happened to be a lot of nice stuff, which is the reason I kept it.
No, it was a bunch of cheap costume jewelry.
There were Coach wallets. There were J. Crew. There was J. Crew jewelry.
You notice he's saying plural. There were Coach wallets. So how do you really believe?
Spade.
Really, these women are just leaving designer items behind.
Yep. And when Kelly shot me down, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll eBay the shit. So I threw it out on eBay and sold it. That's what happened.
Show me the receipts.
The receipts?
I want to see the receipts.
I could go back and show you in my eBay.
I don't think there were Coach wallets, Kate Spade purses.
I might have tried to give you one, too.
No, you didn't.
I might have.
No, you didn't. And it was all cheap.
Alan was telling me
cheap, though. Alan was telling me about one. Now,
I didn't date cheap girls.
Alan said, like, one of the women he dated, like on the second or third date, she basically brought
she moved her crap
She moved in. How many dates was it?
Not very many. She moved her crap in, but I've told you about this one.
You haven't told the podcast.
Well, as soon as she moved her crap in, I swear I took her ass to a nice, I think I went to a Mavericks game with friends. I was introducing her to my friends. I was like, man, this is going really well. She freaking got up and disappeared. Like,
at the game?
No, well, after the game. Like, I was like, sending her messages like, are you okay? Are you alive? Did I say something wrong? What happened?
Because she moved her stuff in.
Then
you took her to the game.
Took her to dinner, met my friends. Gone. Disappeared. Ghosted off the face of the earth.
What about all of her stuff?
Left it at my place.
What was the story?
I wish I knew.
You never heard from her?
To this day, I still don't know.
What'd you do with all of her stuff? Is that where the Coach purses and wallets came from?
No, that's somebody else. There were some, I don't know, it's kind of skimpy dresses and stuff.
What'd you do with all of it?
I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. I probably gave them to Goodwill.
That's weird.
It is weird because things were going really well, I thought.
She was moving too fast.
You know what I think happened, though?
What?
My suspicion was, I think she was either just separated because I want to say
she went back to her husband.
I want to say, yeah, she had something going on with her husband or ex-husband or whatever. And I think she either got cold feet or said, I'm out on this dating. I'm just going to go back to what I know. It was something like that because it was really strange.
That's just so weird that she moved all of her stuff in and then just left it.
Yeah,
anyway,
it was really weird.
You don't have to worry about that anymore, honey.
I don't know.
You don't ever plan on dating again, I hope.
Well, no. I mean,
okay, good.
I mean, it's, yeah. I mean, if you're not around, it's just going to be me in an RV. So
that's a plan. It's a plan. Well, coming up this weekend is Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, yeah. Predictions.
Well, I want the Bengals to win because they're the underdogs.
Okay, guys, I'm glad Kelly just said that. And you can go back and push minus 15 seconds on your podcast. And you will hear Kelly. I take all this crap.
What crap?
For the way I say milk. Okay? Milk. That's how I say it. And pillows. Okay? Milk and pillows. Kelly says the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bengals.
Are
What's wrong?
the Bengals.
Bengals. I say Bengals.
It's not Bing. It's Bengals. Bengals.
It's not Bengals.
Bengals.
It's Bengals.
Bengals.
Bengals. I've always said Bengals.
It's not Bengals.
Bengals sounds like you're choking on something in the throat. Bengals. Bengals.
Who's the big fat guy in that movie we saw?
I don't know. Oh, Al Pacino. Not Al Pacino. What's the guy?
Oh my gosh.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando.
Bengals.
Why are you doing Marlon Brando?
Because that's the way Bengals sounds. Bengals. I don't know why everybody. I say Bengals. That's what everybody else is saying. Bengals.
Well,
Bengals.
Hey.
Anyway, I want them to win because
Yeah.
they've never won before. And I feel really bad if people are Rams fans, but they've won before, right?
The Rams have won a Super Bowl, but it was
As
when they
St.
were in
Louis.
St. Louis.
That's what you told me.
With the great Kurt Warner.
That's what
Yeah.
you told me. So that's what we're hoping for, but I don't know. Otherwise, I don't care. I just know that it's messing up Valentine's weekend for a lot of people. And I asked Alan, I was like, look, this was last night. So we're recording this on Monday night. So Sunday night, I said, are we going out to dinner for Valentine's Day or what? What are we doing? Because Valentine's Day is really on a Monday. And I don't want to go out on a Monday night for dinner. And we can just cook at home. I don't mind. You can make me a martini. It'd be great. Or do you want to go out? And he's like, I want to go out. I'm like, okay, well, let's try to go out. And so in my mind, the whole time I'm thinking, Super Bowl is on Sunday. Super Bowl is on Sunday. So what do? I make a reservation. I'm like, wow, I had no problem making a reservation for 2 people right at prime time. I said, you want to go what? 7:30, 8? You said what? 8? 7:30, 8? I was like,
yeah.
great, they're wide open. Come to find out, I was making a reservation on Sunday night.
It's right in the middle of the
like
game.
a fool. I wasn't even thinking. So I had to cancel that.
You had a Benihana moment.
I know. So I canceled that. And now we're actually going out for Valentine's Day on Saturday night.
Yep. Kelly said, well, we're going to dinner tomorrow night. And
We are going to dinner Tuesday night. It's a very nice dinner.
It's a very, very nice restaurant
nice.
and nice dinner. But it's a marketing thing, right? No?
No, it's just for good.
Oh, it is? Oh, I don't know. Why are you kneeing me?
I'm not kneeing you. What are you talking about? Why are
Anyway.
you acting so weird?
Okay, anyway, Kelly says, well, we can just make Tuesday night Valentine's. And I'm like, first of all, Tuesday night's not Valentine's.
But it's within the week of Valentine's. And you know
Why
what?
are you trying to jip my Valentine's?
Saturday is not Valentine's either.
Yeah, but it's Valentine's weekend.
Whatever. Do you want to go ahead and say we're not going to get each other anything for Valentine's and go ahead and put that out there?
I mean, I'll do something small. I'm not going to just not get you anything. You don't have to get me anything.
See, and I feel the same way. We just came off of Christmas. Christmas was hard enough.
Yeah, really.
It is let me tell you, Alan Evans is the hardest person to buy something
Not really.
for because the minute he likes something, he buys 100 of it. And I'm not lying. He buys 100 of it. He decided that he and Dylan, I believe it was, I don't know if Cole was in on this, we're going to start collecting miniature motorcycles. When you collect something, what you do, what I try to tell Alan, is you get one along and along. You build your collection. Each one has a special memory. Oh, I remember when I bought that one when we went on our family vacation to Florida. Oh, I remember that when we went the first family trip to New York City. Each one has a memory. No, Alan didn't do that. He went out to the section that sells all the miniature motorcycles and he just bought all of them. That's not collecting. That's buying.
Okay, Dylan bought a bunch of motorcycles.
Not
right?
Dylan.
What do you want me
Daddy
to do?
did.
Well,
So now, if I wanted to add to his collection of miniature motorcycles, I can't because he bought all of them.
we didn't buy all of them.
He gets a Harley. So what does he do? He goes out and buys every Harley T-shirt they sell, every Harley jacket.
Not every
he
Harley
buys every
t-shirt,
Harley
not
hat.
every
He buys
jacket,
the
and not
long
every hat.
johns. He buys a keychain. He buys the wall cling. He buys everything Harley. He leaves like so little left for anybody to buy for him.
Didn't buy a wall cling either. So I'm being listener, good, strong, dear,
Who y'all
sweet,
gonna
clean.
believe? Who y'all
You
gonna
know,
believe?
babe, here's the thing. You can't just throw out that who you gonna believe bit because they're starting to not believe some of this stuff.
Oh, they are? Oh, they are?
I don't
Just
have,
because you say it doesn't make it true.
I don't have a wall cling.
Let me okay, Alan, come on, people know that I'm making an exaggeration. but you cannot say you don't buy everything. Ed Hardy, he gets on an Ed Hardy kick. I should go in there right now and count how many Ed Hardy t-shirts he has because he buys them all. So there's nothing left for me to buy him when it comes time.
I'm a collector.
Collector, you see what I'm saying? Each one has to have a sentimental reason, or you can just buy them all.
Coming from the person who doesn't collect anything.
I used to.
You used to.
But then I realized.
What'd you collect?
I used to collect angels.
Precious moments?
And I collected Beatrix Potter, never Precious Moments. I collected Beatrix Potter.
Are Precious Moments still around?
Yeah.
Oh.
I collected Beatrix Potter when I was a young girl, and I was going to save them and use them in my daughter's nursery. That was my dream. And I finally gave them all to Emma Kelly. She's old enough. She's like, I don't want them. What am I supposed to do with that? I also had little Madam Alexander dolls I collected. She didn't want those either. And they're still up in the attic with their hair falling out because they're all molting. Got that. I collected angels and I collected crystal votives. And one day I realized this is just junk. So I got rid of all of it. Now I don't collect anything.
Okay.
What are you saying okay to?
I don't know. I'm just getting used to being misrepresented.
I'm just saying there is nothing I can buy you. It's typical Valentine's gifts. Cologne. Alan, how do you feel about me buying you cologne?
Everybody gives me cologne.
He has a million bottles of cologne.
12 bottles of new cologne.
Okay.
Some of them aren't even open.
Let me buy you chocolate.
Chocolate?
Exactly. What am I supposed to get you for Valentine's Day?
Chocolate.
What am I supposed to get you?
I don't know. A Harley t-shirt.
Another Harley t-shirt. How romantic.
You don't have to get me anything.
That's what I said. So don't get me anything.
Cash.
We have to have an agreement.
Let's trade cash.
We have
I'll
to have
give
an
you
agreement.
25
We're really
bucks.
not
You give
giving-
me. I'll give you $25. You give me $50.
Fine. Fine.
All right, babe. Well, I didn't get to what I wanted to talk about, but I will save it for next time. That's okay, though. That's
I
okay.
thought you had.
No, we need to bring it home for Jerome.
All right. Well, I've got stuff I'm going to save for next time, too. We got so much stuff on the next podcast.
Oh.
Only a fool would miss the next episode.
Chock full. We always have stuff on a sandwich and some lovin'.
I don't know.
Speaking of, follow us at a sandwich and some lovin' on Instagram. We have Instagram content. We have Facebook. We don't really have Twitter.
I thought Instagram was sandwich lovin'.
Nope. At a sandwich and some lovin'.
Is
I think
it?
the Twitter might be.
Oh, Twitter sandwich. Yeah, I don't even go to Twitter.
Yeah, I don't even go to
We
Twitter.
don't do that. And then Facebook, yeah.
Follow us at Oaked BBQ. OAKD BBQ. That's our restaurant. It's a great restaurant. You should try our restaurant.
Please do.
You know, that'd be a good place to watch the game, too. I know Chef Mike is doing some Super Bowl specials. Might roll on down. No, I'm going to. Where are we watching the game? Here?
You said you wanted to stay home and watch it. You don't like to be distracted.
For the record, give me January Joe and the Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals and January Joe.
Who's January Joe?
Joe Burrow.
Why is he called January Joe?
Because he doesn't lose in January.
Okay. Is that a new thing?
I just saw a meme that said he was January Joe. I mean, he hasn't lost it.
It's like Mr. October.
Exactly. Who was Mr. October?
Reggie Jackson.
Wow.
I do know that.
Good job, babe. Kelly knows more about sports than she lets on.
I don't know a lot of the names.
She's a more knowledgeable football fan than she leads on to. You're like my sister. Like, you'll watch it from afar. You kind of keep your eye on things. You don't really talk about it much, but you kind of know what's going on.
I enjoy watching it if I'm going to watch it, but I could also go a whole season without watching a game, which I have done when I wasn't dating somebody. But I enjoy it when I am watching it.
Yeah. Oh, and one last thing before we sign off here. Motorcycle show in Fort Worth this weekend.
Saturday. That's what Alan's wanting to go to.
So I'm either going to put Kelly Raspberry Evans on the back of the bike and roll her on out to Fort Worth.
That's a long way to go on a motorcycle.
Oh, that's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
What's the weather going to be?
Oh, it'll be fine.
Oh, God.
Oh, it'll be nice.
Are you sure?
Best Fiends.
I know.
It's friends without the R.
I know. I got to get my levels up. Let's see. Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. What do we got?
Oh, sunny and 56. No way.
Perfect.
Absolutely not.
No
It'll be
problem.
freezing on that bike.
No, freezing.
No,
freezing is 32.
No.
All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
You know what? I'm loving the Book of Boba Fett desperately now that they finally got with the program and given the fans what they want.
I'm so glad you're happy.
We want to know what is happening with,
You can't say.
yeah.
Don't spoil it for everybody. You've already spoiled enough.
But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon.
All right.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Mom, can you tell me a story?
Sure. Once upon a time, a mom needed a new car.
Was she brave?
She was tired, mostly. But she went to Carvana.com and found a great car at a great price. No secret treasure map required.
Did she have to fight a dragon?
Nope, she bought it 100% online. From her bed, actually.
Was it scary?
Honey, it was as unscary as car buying could be.
Did the car have a sunroof?
It did, actually.
Okay, good story.
Car buying you'll want to tell stories about. Buy your car today on
Carvana.
Delivery fees may apply.